What's up, y'all? This is the new Anything Goes podcast. Anything goes. And I do mean anything goes. Yes, sir. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Big.
Go.
What's up, y'all? We back with another episode of Anything Goes. It's your boy Big Ski.
It's your boy Dusty Joe back here.
Boy Neil Ray. Yeah.
And today we got a special guest in the house. Please tell them what your name is.
Hello, it's Alexis, aka Swindy Outside. What's going on?
What's happening with you?
What's the word?
I'm happy to have you back with us again.
Yes, happy to be back.
It's been a minute since you was here last time. For those of you who do not know our guest, why don't you tell them what you do?
Hello, I make herbal infused tea. It's called Tiwi Herbal Infused Tea. You can find me on Instagram at Tweezy.
Hey, now with the tea, I got one question to ask you. Everybody don't drink tea. You got some older people, some mid-aged people, and some younger people to drink tea. But when y'all trying to get the tea out to people, who do y'all reach for? What's y'all marketing strategies for this?
When I first made it, I really wanted kind of the 22 and up kind of, but I really wanted to reach out to older, like the 45 and up as well, to kind of get them more involved in cannabis. One, they drink tea as well. They're very big tea consumers. But not only that, I wanted them to look at cannabis in another light and not, look at it so recreational, but look at it as an herbal product. That's why I call it herbal infused and not, cannabis infused.
Okay.
So I do like to market, towards everybody, because I feel like everybody should drink tea. It's a good juice and soda replacement,
It definitely is.
To kind of cut down on the sugar, and you can control your sugar factors when you drink tea. So I'm a big tea advocate, period.
Okay.
So it's for everybody.
Okay, I like that.
That's real.
So what inspired you to come up with your different flavors?
The flavors, again, I'm a big tea drinker, so a lot of teas are always fruity, and I'm not a big fruity tea drinker. I like a lot of floral and just different things. Like when I went to a tea cafe and they had a chocolate tea. And I was like, wow, exactly. I was like, that's different. But it was delicious. And once I started realizing that I can use other factors and other things, not, the basic elements, I was like, if I made my own tea, I would be using crazy elements. That's why I'm using things like lavender, which is not too crazy, but I added sage and rosemary to my lavender. I'm trying to really create medleys with this, and aromatherapeutic. It's just it's supposed to be a full stimulus thing, so I want to reach out and just try different things.
Okay.
Now, as far as your tea, which tea did you have that you would say would relax you the most? Because after a hard day at work, I might want to come home and get my massager, and I want some tea, but I want one that's going to have me relaxed, though.
Right. Definitely the one I just named, which is the Super Chill. I have a chill series. So I believe the first time I came, I only had three flavors.
I believe you did.
Which was the black tea, which was turmeric, lemon peel, ginger, and I think that was it. And I had the Gemaicha, which I think I was butchering how to say that tea the last time.
It was still new?
Yeah, no, it just has a Chinese, it's like a Chinese or Japanese tea, so the name is like Genmaicha, I think. It's not Gen, the American accent I have. Yeah, but that, with the herbs, and then the cucumber mint hibiscus that I had. So those were the first three starters. So now I started a chill series, which are all aimed to relax you in a sense, which is the banana cinnamon chamomile, and that is the chill pill. I have a super chill, which is the lavender, sage, rosemary, and those three elements. And then the Chill Bill, which is based off Kill Bill. Play off Kill Bill because it's red, blood, blah. But that's where it comes from. The Chill Bill, which is hibiscus and sweet basil.
Really?
So
What's your favorite flavor out of all the ones you have? It got to be at least
Definitely
one.
The super chill.
Super chill.
The super chill, it's so good. I'm a big lavender person. Like I like eating lavender, like lavender ice cream. I had lavender. In my coffee.
Lavender ice cream?
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Where in the hell would you get some lavender ice cream from?
Somewhere real fancy in downtown somewhere,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
out there.
Okay.
D-Call says, Big Ski, fuck your team.
You love it.
He said y'all need Modelo to sponsor you guys.
Modelo time.
Man.
Jason Cole says dope.
What's happening with y'all? Hey, thanks for tapping in. It's another episode of Anything Goes. We got our special guest in our house, and we talking about her goddamn tea, and we trying to find out about it. Now, hey, pinky up. Hey, you have bags of tea right here on the thing. Now, is this considered just one package of it, and how much is it? How many bags in it?
So this is the CDC. This is a specialty that I made during COVID times for the pandemic. So I made this tea specifically to boost your immune system and boost your immune health. This does not have cannabis in it, so this is sold a 10 pack for $20.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is mainly it's only sold in a 10 pack. Highly encouraged. I sell it only in a 10 because I feel like you should have it and take it daily like a dietary supplement. So it should be used often, especially if you work again around kids, or if you work just in the public around a lot of people, just to keep your body active and things like that. Not your body, but your immune system. Always keep it on the defense.
Really? Now, are these different flavors, or is it only one flavor?
No, it's only one flavor for this. But I've been thinking about doing a little play on this because this is called CDC. That's the name of this tea. Cut You Don't Care.
Yeah,
that's
I love
it. This tea. So I was thinking how I did the chill series. I might do a don't care series. And just create teas that are really targeted towards specific things like anxiety and your heart. That's what I've been thinking about. But those are,
Okay.
just some.
That's kind of dope, though. I like that. Just the idea alone, I like it. Now, how many do you get in your other packs of tea, and how much are those?
So the other packs of tea weed, those are sold in a 5-pack and a 10-pack. The 5-pack is $15 and the 10-pack is $25.
Okay.
And they are sold per flavor. I don't have variety packs yet. So I'm working on that. That's probably going to come once I launch the site.
Okay.
I'm still working on it.
You want to tell anybody about the site just yet?
Yeah. I mean, we can get there, it's coming. The site is there, it's coming. I'm almost done, so,
That's dope.
What's the name of the site?
The site is tweezy.com.
Tweezy.com.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all definitely tap in, fuck with some of this tea.
Yeah.
And you'll have the flavors, the prices, and everything on
Yeah,
there?
everything will be there. It'll be like a little online shop, so I'm working on that. But until then, everything, you can always find me on Instagram, and it's so, everything is handled on Instagram and Twitter right now.
And what's the addresses for those?
The Twitter is the same, Tweezy, Teewiiizzee.
Okay.
Teeweezy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit,
y'all definitely tap in, man.
That answer your question, Rachel?
what Rachel's talking
What
about?
are her social media usernames? Where can we find her?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Rachel happened to be his daughter, who has a company called Charlotte's Carousel Creation, but her and her husband have the company called Elevated Bakery, which is part of the cookie you just tasted.
Oh, yes. I think.
Tell me what you think about the cookie.
Yeah, the cookie is delicious.
Right.
It's delicious. I think I met her last time and she gave me the green.
That was her.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, I can't think of the name, but yeah, that was also delicious.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm saving that.
Elevated Bakery.
Hey, man.
Y'all got any questions for T Weezy, man? What's happening, man?
What were some of your strategies when you first, came up with this? How did you start it?
Oh, that was the best part, honestly. I used to call that being in the lab. I was experimenting, researching. First, it started with researching how to infuse the tea, how to make it edible, and how to use it to where I could put it in the tea bag. Because once I seen some stems. I seen a whole bunch of stems, and I was like, wow, that kind of looks like white tea. And then I was like, wow, I could just put these together. That, this is herb on herb, flower on flower. And that's really where the sprout of the idea came from, because I'm such a tea drinker.
And see me, I'm kind of ignorant to tea as far as like the making of it. I'm like, how do you even find what herbs and all this and try to figure out what to put together to, and how's it gonna taste?
The closest I get to tea is Arizona iced tea.
Yeah, that's not it. That's instant.
That's the closest I get to tea.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't even know how you would start to create a tea. I'm like, I don't
It's
know.
just looking like, imagine looking for flowers. Like when you go and search for flowers, it's the
But-
same thing.
I feel it though, man. I watched her process of doing it, like on her IG live. Like that shit is dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, man. My silly ass be walking somewhere like, okay, there go a dandelion over there. Let me grab this. Let me see. I don't know how this is. What you saying, so for real?
Yeah, dandelion. All right, what's gonna taste good? Let me smell this dandelion, and what does this smell remind me? What would it blend with another smell?
You gotta have a special type of talent for that, because
Really?
just no ordinary person gonna walk down the street like, you know what? I think both of these would be pretty good together. I don't
I
think
know,
I can-
maybe it's just like the floral thing, because again, I'm such a play on floral teas. Like I really started drinking teas young, like very, very young. I'm talking kindergarten. I started drinking tea and coffee, like very young, kindergarten, first grade. But gradually, as I got older, it wasn't a lot of juice. I was in the house with my cousins, and they would drink all the juice. So I would make tea.
Right.
You know, that would be my substitute. So as I got older, I became a really heavy tea drinker because it started de-stressing my body as I became an adult. You know, life started changing. I started getting not stressed out, but work. I come home from a nice day, I'm like, wow, this tea is helping me. So then, I started smoking weed again. That idea sprouted. From there, and then it all just fell in place.
Me, I'll be all in there with a tea bag, tearing that motherfucker open like, okay, what the fuck is this? And what is this?
So what flavor would you recommend to somebody that isn't typically a tea drinker?
Right.
That is a tea drinker?
That isn't.
That isn't a tea drinker. Probably the chill pill, which is the banana, cinnamon, and chamomile. People love chamomile. I'm not a big chamomile person. It has a very heavy consistency because it's a herbal tea. It's kind of heavy on the palate. But it's really good and it's sweet. People who, again, you're not a tea person, you always aim for the sweet factors. Yeah. Which is why
that's how I am.
Fruity teas are so popular because the sweetness of it. So that's why I play on different things.
Okay, I like that.
Chris says, what's up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a beautiful day.
Elevated Bakery in the building.
Shout out Chris, man.
So, would there be would you recommend a different flavor too if, like, say somebody was trying to give up coffee and wanted to drink tea?
Oh yeah, black tea. Black tea all the way. If we're talking about my tea, the black tea that I have, the turmeric, lemon peel, and ginger. Okay. That would be, because it's heavy in caffeine, it's going to have that replacement, that little, itch that you need to scratch, but it's not too heavy and it doesn't have all the elements that coffee has.
Oh, okay.
Really?
In it.
Sound like that could be kind of interesting.
Black tea is caffeinated. Green tea is caffeinated too. Some, depending on the types of green teas, they can be heavily caffeinated. That's why I said if we're talking about mines, but in general, Earl Grey is a great replacement, and matcha green tea is a great replacement for people who want to get rid of coffee.
What's some of the feedback you get on people that's tried the tea?
Oh, people love it. Like, even people, again, who don't drink tea, if you don't drink tea, the aim is always to go to a hibiscus because it's like a juice. It's so heavy, it's thick, it's good, it's bitter. So you have to really sweeten, it's like Jamaica, you have to sweeten that flower. The sorrel is really, really bitter.
Closest I've got to hibiscus is beer.
Nah.
You don't drink Jamaica?
When
It's so good.
when we had Liz in with the coochie tray, and it was the little dried up what's it? No, it was the little plant, and it tastes like it was a fucking fruit roll up.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever had that, and I'm like, the
y'all
fuck.
had it dried out?
Yeah, and it tastes like it was
it was
like a fruit roll up. It was good.
We had a guest that made what's it called? A
The
charcuterie?
charcuterie, yeah.
Charcuterie board? Something like that? They call it coochie board.
The charcuterie board.
But yeah, it was
That's
still.
the funniest like wordplay I've ever heard.
Hey, and it was delicious.
Like, man.
I was like, the flavors in my mouth.
Stupid.
Hey, but it was off the chain though. It was
I've
off-
eaten like sorrel petals though, like
Really?
Oh, okay.
How did it taste?
sour. It's really bitter. It's just like how you set the fruit roll up. I'm pretty sure she preserved it and sweetened it some kind of way because you have to sweeten it. Just like this tea here, because that's what the main tea flavor is. It has rooibos tea in it too, but it's really bitter. So you I recommend that you sweeten it.
Yes.
Highly.
Okay.
So how long have you been doing this now?
I'm probably about 2.5 years in. Just probably, not even 2.5. Just like 2 and a little bit over.
How's business going?
Business is going good. I haven't been too active, but I'm gonna start getting more active vending. I'm thinking about going to Lemur and actually selling it bottled. That's kind of the next move when I start going more mobile.
That'd be pretty dope.
So, just sell it bottled and cold, and have some iced teas.
That would be good.
Yeah, to show people, you don't always have to have it hot. Iced teas are always good to go to and refreshing on
And I actually like iced tea, so that'd be different.
Come on.
Exactly, to play both sides on the tea, because I do serve it in a tea bag, so people always think of it as a hot element. But you can always pour that over ice, or make a big jug and ice it like Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Interesting. I like that. I like the whole idea of that. I think you should go ahead and do that. Joe, I love it when your alarms go off at the wrong time.
Thought I turned them off.
I know you still with your movement too. I know that is that taken away from it too, because I know even with that.
Right now I feel like the movement's been so washed. Because I work with kids, I've been kind of focused more on that active work in the grounds and just making sure the kids are straight. My little babies that I work with, they're so bad, but I love them. So I just try to make sure I put that work in as far as the active work, being active. But I just try to just still be aware and just pay attention to what's going on and just watch everything. Watching right now how the NFT market and things like that are working, and I feel like eventually that's going to be a lot bigger than what we're thinking it to be.
I got you.
And it might cause a separation within communities. So I've kind of been really trying to pay attention just how society is moving and what direction we're moving in, and how we as a collective are going to move with it. Are we going to move against it? Are we going to do it together? Are we going to do it separate? So that's kind of with my active work where I've just been,
And I know the last thing we talked about with you too, man. Y'all was working on the cemetery. Like, what's the newest thing y'all been working on?
Oh, the cemetery is good. Last time I checked, she opened it. She has her papers and everything, because it was like a big tax thing. She had almost lost it. I think they funded enough money, the cemetery on Greenleaf and Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Woodland?
Yeah, Woodland.
Woodland.
Yeah, so I think everything's been good. I haven't tapped in recently, but I think, last time I checked in, it's green. It's not dried up anymore. It looks really, really good, and I believe it's open to the public.
Now, it is 2 cemeteries on Greenleaf and Central. Is it the one on the left side or the right side coming from the 91 freeway?
Coming from the 91, the one on the right side.
So that's the one they repainted the outside with the black and the green wall and everything, and it looks nice. It looks nice, okay.
And some of my people helped with that. Yeah,
That's
they really worked in there and stuff, so I used to go and really check in. So that's what I'm saying. I think because his work was done, everything was good.
Yeah, they was putting in a lot of work. I would drive home and I would see them over there painting the walls and doing other stuff. I'm like, okay, they really getting it together, because our people do deserve better.
Man, bro.
So I try to donate, as much as I can, because I couldn't get back out in the field as much as I wanted to when I could, but I just, tried to donate when they had plates, because they would have plate cookouts and all types of stuff to try to raise money.
Any little bit helps all the time.
Most definitely.
Now, if y'all didn't catch the beginning of that, she happens to be an activist as well, so she's out in the community doing things with the community, and that's what we're talking about now, about some of the projects that she was kind of helping with the last time that she was in on the show. So for those of you who do not know who we're talking to, again, tell them your name.
Alexis, my name is Alexis, aka It's Windy Outside. That's my IG handle. It's Windy Outside.
And let them know what you got and what you do.
Let's go. I make tea herbal infused tea. I make tea infused with cannabis, made to help you relax and chill and feel the vibes. We outside.
You all need the vibes, man. You all need.
Hey, you see how she did that though? She was like, I'm outside. You got smooth with it. I love it though.
You ever thought about doing pop-ups with your
Yeah. I've been looking for vending opportunities. It just has to kind of work with my schedule a little bit, but that's why I said I'm trying to get to Leimert, because Leimert's kind of like free play. You know, you get out there, pick your spot, and you go. But I'm definitely looking to work with organizations and things like that. Like I just missed the Black Expo, the Black Expo Entrepreneur. I was supposed to vend there, but the timing for the vendors, I worked Saturday mornings, and they wanted us there kind of early, and I was just like, couldn't do it, but yeah.
Trying to prioritize sometimes it's a major deal. I mean, some people, they would never know the struggle of that, but for a person that's trying to do their own thing, it's real.
Elevated Bakery says they have pop-ups in Van Nuys coming up after St. Patrick's Day, and they're looking for vendors.
Oh, nice.
They just invited them.
That might be something else maybe we can try to plug you with and see what happens.
Yeah,
You never know. You never
and then
know.
now that I have a non-cannabis product, I'm definitely looking to, vend in more places and just, slide the other business on, on the side.
That'd be super
That way
dope.
I can get into other audience and, have other access to just more people and more opportunities.
That'd be super dope. I like that. What are your plans for the future? How many more teas do you think you're going to come up with?
Again, I'm still working on the spicy series, because I did the chill series. So the next 3 will be spicy teas. Like I'm going to do some hot teas, like a jalapeno and pineapple type green tea or something.
So when you say spicy, you mean spicy.
Yeah,
right?
like a habanero, mango habanero.
The only thing with that though is like, if I got a spicy tea like that, I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I should be eating something.
Yeah, it's definitely, Again, I'm a foodie too, so your tea gotta go with your food. It's like wine. It's gotta go with your, gotta go with your palate.
Okay.
It's like, so you like spicy margaritas?
Yes.
Yeah, see, it's that same kind of play. I'm a spicy margarita, type of person.
Hopefully, you don't leave your breath as bad as a spicy margarita.
I
really am, man. Walking around with
armpit breath.
Ooh, that is armpit breath. Back it up, buddy. Shit, we might need to come up with a mint flavor. Call it extra mint. For those mornings you forgot to brush. Oh my! I don't know where this shit comes from sometimes. I just got my tea. I'm good. Go roll that motherfucker a little bit and walk into the business.
What were some of the biggest challenges you had when you first tried to start your business?
First trying to start it? Probably definitely the researching and experimenting. Like I have everything written down, like real lab work, like the trials that I went through. Getting it, what worked and what didn't, what more I needed, what different type of elements and solids and liquids and temperatures and timing.
There's a lot to go into it.
A lot of things. Yeah, that's why I called it being in the lab.
How many times did you fail before you got it right?
Honestly, first try was a go.
Really?
Oh, really? Nice.
First try was a go, and it blew my mind. And then I did trial 2 just to make sure, like, to see if the other way that I was thinking, is this gonna work? And I like trial 1 better. So I went with that and worked with that, but I still evolved the product, with trial 1 over time,
Okay.
But it didn't take long because I did my research first. I did my research, and once I did that, and 1 + 1 = 2 for me. So.
That's what it do.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I like that though. I like that. I am so proud to be one of your your peoples that's involved with helping you get out there and do stuff. Anytime you have a product and you want to show it, this is a home for you. You already know that you can come at any time. All you got to do is like, hey, I got a new flavor. I got something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
The door is always welcome to you.
Most of
Always.
Yeah, I love being here. It's like, you know, family vibes. Like,
Mhm.
and I got my family here.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
That's what I'm talking
y'all know,
about.
Ray is
We
my
didn't know.
cousin.
Yeah,
Yes,
y'all didn't know.
my blood.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, man, y'all got any gripes of the week, man?
Man.
Anybody got a gripe?
Fucking taxes, bro.
Taxes?
Yeah.
I hate tax
That's
time.
real.
I'm always stressed around this time, bro. Always.
You know, how does a single person pay so much in fucking taxes out of their paycheck? What is it, like a third?
Mm.
A third of their paycheck?
Mm-hmm.
But yet, when they do their taxes at the end of the year, they still owe money.
Because they say you didn't take out enough.
Bullshit.
Yeah, they say you didn't take out enough. It's always a bull.
You know?
Yeah, they didn't take out enough. Like,
Like-
y'all didn't steal from me enough.
Like, I'm
You
already
telling me?
struggling this shit, but then y'all still
That's
gonna
like
get
the
your
robber
cut.
coming back and checking your pockets
Really,
again.
like,
Like,
Everybody getting T-bowed.
Hey,
People out there, you know?
Hell yeah.
like, I think I left something up in
That's
there.
real, some real shit.
I heard something.
Yeah. Alexa, you got any
Like,
gripes of the
like,
week?
that's like something that upsets you for the week.
It could be anything from
Okay.
somebody
Yeah.
blocking you off or cutting you off driving, somebody cussed you out at the
Oh.
Walmart, somebody not wearing a mask, so whatever.
Yeah.
You got any grapes?
Not somebody. I work at a school.
Okay.
So I'm an aide. I work with special needs, like autistic children.
Okay.
And my student, they don't have like a special needs class.
Mm-hmm.
He's in regular classes.
Okay.
So his teacher, he had a sub in one of his classes. It's a middle school. And the sub came up to me and tapped on my desk where I was sitting. And he was like, "What are you doing? Why aren't you working?"
Really?
And I had looked up and I was like, "I'm an aide.
Uh-huh.
I work with him." And I pointed to my student. And he was like, "What does that mean? Excuse me?" And I was like, "I'm an aide.
Yeah.
I work with him."
Yeah, like.
And he was like, "Oh." And then looked up and said, "Oh, can she attest to that?"
Really?
To another teacher.
Wow.
What the hell, bro?
Yeah, you
That's
know,
weird,
and it was like,
I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, the curse words almost slipped out in the classroom. And I was just like, if that's what you want to do, you go ahead and ask her. And he was like, "Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay." And then goes to my student and taps his paper and said, "What are we working on?"
Really?
And I said, "Bruh, I just told you." Like, then I,
Yeah.
I was almost about to come out of character because I just told you I work with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Really? Wow.
And you real rude.
Come on.
Working with this class on your first day.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't have been working with me. I'd
Gucci
be
in the
like,
building.
Mm-hmm.
Wooch, what's happening with you, bro? Yeah, that would have irritated the fuck out of me. I'm gonna keep it
Yeah.
100.
Come on.
Yeah, it did. It just put a bad taste in my mouth, and I was like, I'm gonna take you out of here. We gonna get out of here.
It's like us being at work. We got keys and we got a radio and everything, and they still have the nerve. Do you work here?
Man, like, who else do you see with this damn radio? Matter of fact, you can take it. I'll go on break.
Really?
You answer the
shit,
call.
man.
Hey, Ray, man, you got any gripes of the week, bro?
Man, honestly, yeah, I do, honestly, man.
Talk about it, bro. Talk your shit.
Man, alright, man. I just feel like, hey, if we ain't talked in years or months or whatever, bro, don't feel like you can hit my line and ask me for anything.
Ooh,
That's
that's big.
that's how I feel.
That's big.
You know,
That's
It's
big.
not even like that.
The
man.
audacity.
Yeah, that's big.
You know, just on some real stuff. Like, I do a lot for my own, for my family, personal family, and then my daughter alone. You feel me? Like, I ain't got it like that to be like, yo, I gotta dish out to you because you feel like this or whatever. I ain't talking
On
to
some
you.
real shit.
However long, hey man.
So whoever the fuck that is, get on your own shit and get off range. Because we ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, man.
Keep it 100. Hey, man, for me, I think my gripe of the week would have to be friends and family that don't appreciate you. And what I mean by that, all of us have our own daily life shit that we have to do. But the next person call you and think you're going to drop what you're doing to run and help them out. Motherfuckers are selfish like that. And that's what my gripe of the week would have to be, man. It'll have to be with people not really being fair and not treating other people well. You know what I'm saying?
The only people I would drop anything for,
Yeah.
my daughter.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that. But, like, say, for instance, You got your own shit going on. I call you up like, hey, Joe, man, I need whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And I expect for you to be like, fuck it, no problem, here I am. You got your own life. I didn't even ask you what you doing. First of all, I'm just going to lay my shit on you and expect you to drop your shit and come running.
Yeah,
and then I got the nerve to get mad when it don't happen.
Come quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to send a back signal, but you ain't even ask a nigga like, hey, man, how you doing today, man? What's going on in your life?
Really?
You know what I'm saying? But that's what my gripe of the week is. Motherfuckers is pretty much taking advantage of people and shit. Like, come on, man. At least ask me how the fuck I feel before you start telling me your shit and you need me.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. There's some people that I would, aside from my daughters, there are a couple of people that I would, regardless of what I'm going through.
But Jeff,
I think I would still, put whatever I got going on behind me just to make sure that person's good.
but it's like a handful of people, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about just people in general. They just thinking about themselves. They don't give a fuck what you got going on.
Yeah.
Your car may be out there just fucked off or some shit.
Benny.
You ain't got nowhere to stay or whatever, but
Benny.
fuck it. Hey, I need help over here or this didn't happen. I need you to come quick. Like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know if I can get there.
Really?
You don't know what I got going on. It's like, come on, man. But that's part of my gripe of the week, man.
That's selfishness.
Selfishness.
Inconsiderate.
Sometimes that could be narcissistic tendencies.
Man.
There you go with the big words and
Look,
shit.
I like speak on it. Speak on it.
No, but on
We'll
some
be
real
walking
shit.
around.
On some real shit. Hey, man. This is going to be something new that we throw out there, man. Since we have a female in the house, man, we want to get a female's point of view on something. We all got our own point of view, but since we have a woman in the house, we want to see if a woman think like we think.
We got some women on the live too. If they got if they got an opinion, leave me a comment.
All right. So my question is, can you date a person that make less money than you?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
With no problem.
Yeah.
You don't mind fitting the bill when y'all go places?
If you secure enough,
Yeah.
like as a woman, however, like I don't feel like the man should be comfortable with it. I mean, it depends on what are we speaking on.
Okay.
You
well,
know, because at one point, like the man should always be reaching to be the best that he could be. So if the best that he could be is less than what I'm making, then I guess I'll take that. You know, if I love you.
and some people, they kind of go that way. I'm going to tell you,
You
like,
feel me?
back in the day, I'm going to keep it 100. I was making more money than my wife. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm the breadwinner. I'm doing whatever. I got it. We got to the point where my job stopped giving raises and my wife called me and I'm like, Houston, we got a problem. And then when my wife started making more money than me, it kind of fucked up my ego a little bit. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be the breadwinner and shit. And I'm like, the fuck? My wife making more than me? I don't know. My head just played some tricks on the nigga. I watched the episode of Martin one time and Gina was making more money than him. And that nigga went through the motion. That was me though. I went through the motion for real.
And that's what I'm saying. Like y'all married, you feel me? Like I'm young and single.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like it depends on the perspective. If you married and that situation happens, you should be happy and comfortable.
But I wasn't
and
at first.
chill.
My
You should
ego,
be like,
my
is
ego
making
fucked me up for a minute
bread,
though. My
and
ego
she
fucked me
gonna
up.
take care
But see,
of
that
me.
goes both ways too. Because there's some females. I'm gonna go by what I see on social media. There's females that go on there talking shit.
And they can't date a broke ass nigga.
Or
That's what I'm asking.
or they're married to
That's what I'm
somebody
saying.
and they can't
Like-
stand the fact that they're making less than them.
Yeah.
That they want the man to be equal.
Yeah. That's I don't know if it was that, but my mind played tricks on me. I'm like, fuck. How the fuck she gonna make more money than me? This ain't cool.
Yeah, I feel like
you
that's
know what? It's
an
just-
ego thing
it is
too,
something
with
you
your
used to.
woman.
You
With
feel
your
me?
woman,
It's
if
just
you're-
something you used to.
Rachel says, yeah, as long as the man isn't just leeching off the woman, there shouldn't be a problem with the woman making more money.
I mean, because in our case,
Man.
I don't ask wifey for shit. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I even take care of the biggest of the bills, which is the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Wifey do all the rest of the shit. So at the end of the day, sometimes I'm showing the motherfucker. But the twist is, wifey shoot a nigga a couple bucks and be like, get out of my account or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because all my money is going toward this,
That's
and you
what
know
she's
it.
supposed
You know what I'm saying?
to
But
do.
I'm just like, I don't know, but
when you say get it out my account, I swore you was gonna say get out my face.
shit, she may want to say that sometimes.
Yeah, here's a couple of bucks, get out my face.
Because there's done been some weekends she had to fund the whole weekend because I'm showing. You know what I'm saying?
That's some real though.
But I feel like that's a part of marriage. You feel me? That's like a part of being married. Because again, what if she not gonna always make that bread and you come up, you hit the fucking lotto?
Yeah, I mean, but
you know, type shit. And not saying you know, but
yeah.
anything can happen at any moment, and you could be up racks and racks and racks at any moment, and the situation change.
Any moment.
So
any
yeah,
moment.
that's why I said that security. She should be fine with that. Y'all are married. Again, me as a single woman, you know, I would want equal, you know, because I'm single and I don't want to have to accommodate you. I'm not in love with you.
Okay, now what happens if 95% of the time he got it, but it's that 5% he's like, hey, I'm a little short. Do you get it, or do you be like, nah, we just stay in the house until you get paid?
Nah, hell no.
Or you be like, fuck it, let's go somewhere.
Hey, come on.
I'm not gonna always look at the man to pay anyway. If I want to go somewhere too, it's like I'm gonna definitely accommodate at least myself.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, especially since you're single and you're young. It goes a long way when a woman at least pay for one of the dates. It goes a long way. I ain't saying you gotta pay for every day to do a whole bunch of shit, but if you fuck around and y'all at dinner and you like, nah, I got it tonight, that shit goes a long way. And that's some stuff that women don't think of or even know of. But if you at least treat for one of them dates, that man looks at you a whole lot different. It goes a long way. A long way. Because now we feel appreciated in a sense. It's like, damn, I got somebody who's like really down for me. She bought dinner or some shit. You know, it might be a fucking hot dog and a bag of chips, but you done got it this time. And that made that motherfucker feel like, damn, it's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way. That's just a little hint. You can pull that out whenever you want. Don't go buying everybody something to eat, but I'm just saying, somewhere down the line, if you get in a relationship or you just really digging somebody, pay for the dinner one day. I ain't saying go nowhere expensive either. But just pay for the dinner one day and watch this shit. It's gonna change.
See, I did that and I was that person, and it didn't turn out too good for me.
So that wasn't the right one. Be like, nigga, that's your last meal. Yeah. You heard of the Last Supper? Nigga, that was it.
Now
you like that
I'm
was
just
it.
a little choosy and picky now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
A lot of things.
Make sure the dude worth it though. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go buying everybody one, because then that might happen. But that's when you cut the nigga off like, nigga, you heard of the last meal? That was it, nigga. Shit, you're out of here, buddy.
Really?
Let the door hit you with the bulldog spitching.
Man, out of here.
Man, I can feel him.
Nigga, you're out of here, buddy. I'm not fucking with you no more. That's the way the motherfucking ball bounce, man. Hey, is anybody you want to give a shout out to while we on here right quick?
Yeah, shout out to my mama. You already know. I love you, mama. Shout out to my brother in Houston. You already know. Love you, bro. Shout out to all my 12 other brothers and sisters, because I love all them wherever the fuck they at.
Wherever they at, shout out.
Wherever the fuck they at, all 12 of y'all.
Love all
And to all my fam, to y'all, you know. To
Appreciate
God,
it. Hey,
to the Most High.
before we get out of here again, tell them what you're selling and where they can get it.
You already know, Tiwi. This is Tiwi Herbal Infused Tea. My name is Alexis. It's Wendy Outside. That's the IG. And yeah.
Well, we'll have all the information in the comments.
Hey, we wish you so much success in what you got going on.
Yes.
Anytime that you have a new product or anything that you want to talk about, if y'all doing any project, cleaning up the community, anything that you want to talk about, please feel free to come through.
For sure.
The door is always open for you. Always. Hey, but on that note, hey, matter of fact,
hold on. Before we go, I just want to say thank you to the Boys and Girls Club of Los Angeles Harbor area for the plaque for me, Ray, and Daryl. Ski. We appreciate it, and you can count on our support.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you need it.
Much appreciated.
Hey, that's something big. Last week, the Boys and Girls Club at our job, they actually gave us a plaque for helping them out, man. So shout out again to the Boys and Girls Club. Shout out to Juliana, man. Thank you for
Thank
recognizing us. We appreciate you. We got major love for you. Next time you need a door open, I'll make sure I hide and shit. But other than that, you know we got you. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
much appreciated. It's felt kind of good to be recognized for once.
Yeah.
Instead of being a shadow.
And we will hang it in the studio. We just got to figure out where.
We
But
gotta figure out.
might be on a ceiling or something. But we gonna hang that motherfucker somewhere.
Come on.
Right now, it's just in Joe back pocket and you walking around. But we gonna hang that motherfucker up somewhere.
I'm gonna start wearing them like
Flavor guy.
yeah, like the clock. But I want to have the plaque.
Fuck it, nigga. Hey, we can make that happen this week.
Put the
Shit,
chain on it, like
Hell
the actual
yeah.
chain.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'll wear the picture. You can wear the actual wood and plaque, though. I ain't that motherfucker too heavy to be around my neck. I ain't fucking around.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a hunchback of Notre Dame or something. I ain't fucking with you.
Hey, shout out everybody too though, man, up there that man be looking out, man. There's a few people I feel deserve a few of them.
Yeah.
You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie.
But we the first ones deserve it. I'm gonna keep it 100. Fuck that.
That's right.
Fuck that.
I can't argue with that one, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, but on that note, man, we're gonna get them out of here.
Shout out
Man.
to everybody that's watching. We got Rachel, we got my mom, we got Wuchi, we got
Mom in the building?
Chris. Yeah.
Hey,
Mom,
What's up, mama?
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for
Come on.
showing all the support.
Hey, shout out to the couple of about 2 people going back and forth about not getting a notification about the podcast today. Shout out to them 2 people that was waiting on us. I appreciate that. Whoever the hell y'all is, thank you. I appreciate that shit. What?
No, nothing.
All right, y'all. So we gonna get the fuck on up out of here, man. Thanks for fucking with us. This has been another episode of Anything Goes.
Yes, sir.
With your boy Big Ski.
The boy Dusty Joe back here.
All right. We here.
All right, Alexis, outro.
Hey, y'all tap in, man. We love y'all. Peace.